Interesting. We were seeing all that warm air that was pulling in from the south, and we saw that cold front coming through. So we already knew it was going to be a perfect setup for us to get some type of thunderstorms or a little bit of severe weather.
That's right. Yeah. And we're dealing with that today. And then it does look like, unfortunately, just in time for 2022 to ring in, we're going to have another round.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It has been a while since we've had severe weather. Never that we want severe weather, but we have had a little bit of a break. But that break has come to an end. We do have a low-end threat for severe weather today. What you're looking at on your screen, the Storm Prediction Center's outlook. Level 1 of 5 when it comes to our severe weather threat today. And what that typically means is that the threat is isolated. And that is what it's going to look like today. We're not going to have widespread severe storms for your Thursday, but what we're going to be looking for, primarily damaging wind gusts and very heavy rainfall. Both of those are going to be possible, and especially in our northern counties, that's where I think we're going to be looking for the most when it comes to not only maybe a brief spin-up tornado, as you can see, that is going to be a threat today, but also maybe some flash flooding. I do think that's going to be something we are going to be keeping an eye on. We don't have any kind of flash flood watch in effect as of right now, but it wouldn't surprise me to see that start to come about as we head into the day today, because you can see this batch of storms and rain, of course, all set up to our north, and it's been sitting there for quite some time. And as I take you through the models, you're going to see this is going to move very, very slowly through the south today. So that is going to, of course, allow for our northern counties to pick up potentially maybe an inch to an inch and a half of rain in just a few hours. So that could lead to some flash flooding today. Right now, nothing severe out there. We do have some heavy rain and storm activity in parts of Jasper and Putnam County, also parts of Hancock County down there in Dodge County, and also parts of Wilcox County. That little batch of storms rolling in from the south getting picked up in our southerly flow that, as Wanye said, was bringing in all of that warm and moist air. Temperatures out there right now are in the low 70s. Very, very warm. That is going to prime our atmosphere for the potential for severe weather. We already have the fuel for storms, hence some of our thunderstorm activity that's already occurring this morning. So let's take you through the models. This is what I'm talking about here, is it's going to move very slowly. For your morning drive, if you're in our northern counties, so places like Jasper, Putnam, also parts of Hancock County, maybe even Baldwin and Jones and parts of Upson, you might run into some rain. And then, of course, we could have those rogue showers get pulled in from the south, but our most widespread rain activity isn't going to roll in until about after lunchtime. Either way, we will watch for the potential for some severe weather as we head into the late morning hours. So starting around 8 o'clock, that's when we'll open up that window of opportunity for maybe, again, just an isolated severe storm. It's not going to be a widespread threat today, but notice most of us are going to experience some heavy rain, and within that, gusty wind. Now, in any severe storms, could see damaging wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. So that's going to be that primary threat for the day, along with the heavy rain. As we head towards 2 o'clock, again, very slowly sinking to the south. Notice until 5 o'clock, that's when this batch of rain and storms is just starting to make it to about the I-16 corridor. And then as we head into the late evening, we can bring everything to an end and we can rest easy. We will have an unsettled day for Friday, but it's not going to be anything severe. Here's a look at the timing. 8 to 4 for places Macon northward, that I-16 corridor between around 4 and 7. And then if you're south in our southernmost counties, we're looking around 7 to 8 for that timing of today's storm. So just stay weather aware. We do have a bit of a long day to get through today, but again, not a widespread threat for severe weather. We'll be warm in the upper 70s, and then we'll look again for the potential for severe weather. It looks like Sunday morning, and then we're back in the 30s come the start of next week.